Hi, my name is Naomi and I am part of the Digital Bees and the Digital Analytics team here at the Co-operative Bank. This video is all about virtual markets. I'll cover what they are and how you can get involved. So if you're a small business looking to sell your products or services online, or even just looking to see how you can shop more with small businesses, keep listening. So what is a virtual market? Well, it kind of does what it says on the tin. These are online events which sort of replace real life markets, and they're becoming increasingly popular following the UK lockdown and social distancing rules put in place for COVID-19. Some stalls do ask for a small fee, others are free. The fee might just go to charity. It totally depends on the type of market that you take place in. So how do these markets work? Well, there's a few different ways that these can be set up. One way is on a host website such as Hopin, where every stall holder kind of sits in a little virtual booth and has their webcam on, and they can sit and chat with everyone that comes through and browses. These events tend to be sort of maybe just one day. They might be 9 to 5 on a Saturday, for example, because the stall holder tends to be there live interacting with people. Another example of how these could work is through Facebook. So there'll be an event page set up, and every stall holder will essentially just be given a photo album for the day, and then you can upload pictures of your products or videos relating to your services, for example, and they will stay there for however long the event runs. These tend to be maybe for a couple of weeks because you kind of just upload your stuff and then people can browse as and when while the event's open. You can also have the option to then do a live stream video or kind of upload comments and stuff to still interact with people, but they're an option where you can kind of take a step back and just let it run while you're doing something else. So why should you get involved? One great reason is if you offer a service, for example. Traditional markets where you have a stall and you display your products might not have felt like they were right for you because you've not got any actual product to take with you to the stall. However, with a virtual market, everything's online, which is probably where you operate anyway. So you can upload videos or images that relate to your services, and you can still have that presence there, whereas you might not have done that with a real life market. Secondly, even for businesses that do have physical products, markets can be quite risky and cost quite a lot. A virtual market takes away that sort of risk and the upfront cost. So for example, if you were a bakery going to a market, you'd need to take plenty of produce and batch loads of brownies and cakes and biscuits ready to sell. But then there's always that risk that they won't sell, and then you've got wasted product and you've spent a lot of time and a lot of money making those products ready just for the market. But with a virtual market, all of the orders will just take place on the day, and you can just simply show images and videos of previous products that you've maybe created and share reviews, and then you can take orders on the day and just fulfill those, meaning that there's less cost, there's only perhaps a stall fee for the day, and then also less waste. So you want to take place in a market, or you're just looking to browse them. How do you find them? Well, a couple of different ways. If you want to go for something that's maybe on Facebook or Instagram, just search in your Facebook or Instagram search box for virtual market plus either your industry or your local area, depending on what kind of thing you fancy getting involved with. So for example, just searching in Facebook for virtual market or Christmas market Manchester, and you'll get lots of options that come up, and then you can choose to be part of those groups and apply for a stall with those pages. You can also simply search in Google. There's some really big communities that host in these, such as Enterprise Nation, and their tickets are being distributed through Eventbrite. So social media is one great way to find it, but also just Google searching or looking on Eventbrite for things like that as well is another place where you might be able to find some. Find a market that suits you and your business needs. If you want to be more hands-off, maybe go for one like the Facebook one where it runs for a few weeks. If you want to kind of be there and interact with people, then something like the Eventbrite and Hopin ones where it's just a one-day stall. If you have the time and you'd like to find out more about getting your business online, then definitely check out our webinar, which is on the Digital Bees playlist here on YouTube. It's about an hour, but some really great tips in there about different payment methods you can use and how to utilise social media to get yourself set up online. So enjoy exploring, and if you do take place in the market, then best of luck. Thanks for watching.